It is with a very heavy heart that I want to dedicate this entire coverage of Machine Head, Suicide Silence, and Darkest Hour to my brother Steve Ventura, who passed away this week. And he's going to be sorely missed by not only myself and the entire Horns Up Rocks camp, but the entire heavy metal community. Actually, one of the first interviews that I did nationally was right in this room, in this hallway right here, where we had Life of Agony, Biohazard, and Vision of Disorder. And yeah, this one's for you, brother. Put your horns up for Steve. Up in the sky, brother. Rest in peace, rock in peace, and we love you.
Hey, what's up? This is Dave McClain from Machine Head. Get your horns up.
We're here at the Best Buy Theater in New York City, where Machine Head's gonna debut for the first time ever Unto The Locust. I'm here with Dave McClain. How are you, brother?
Doing good.
Last time we were at Last Race, where you were having a listening party with your fans. You opened the door to all the crazy maniacs that Machine Head always brings. And that was a different realm of what you're doing tonight, where you're presenting your brand new record with Suicide Silence and Darkest Hour. And why don't you take us into how the tour has been so far since basically you released the album till today?
Yeah, it's going good, man. People are really digging the record. We started off going over to South America, doing Brazil for the very first time.
With Sepultura.
Yeah, it was really killer, man, and great shows. And then doing the full on the Eighth Plague tour. It was with Bring Me the Horizon, Devil Driver, and Darkest Hour, and took that through Europe and UK, and great shows, some of the biggest shows we've ever done over there, headline shows, and now the United States first headline tour in like 4 years, and it's going killer. We get to play 2 hours worth of stuff, and cover every record that we've ever done, and play most of the new record, and just bring like a real show with us, like bring video stuff, killer lights with us, and just trying to make a real show out of it.
A real show, like you've never done a real show before, but I know what you mean. Last time we talked, we were at Mayhem Fest, where you had like a half-hour set. Yeah. Now you finally have like your own show. How was the preparation compared to that small touring run versus this huge run?
They both have their, Mayhem's just, it's so chaotic, so many bands, there's 3 stages, and it's just like, one after another. So people are there in the parking lot, for the other 2 stages, and we were headlining for half the dates. We're headlining one of the stages, and then going to main stage. So it's there you don't really need like a full production or anything. It's just people are there just to hear metal, you know what I mean, and see dudes up on stage and like just killing it, I guess. And then getting into your own show, you want to create more of like a mood. You want to have things going on. We've always wanted to do things like visually, like kind of movie things going on or video stuff going on while we play. And this is like the first time we've ever really been able to do it, and so it's a good feeling.
And what made you guys decide to bring Darkest Hour and Suicide Silence with you guys?
They're bands that we really like, and they're also Suicide guys. We've known them for a while, done tours with them, and Darkest Hour we took out in Europe for the first time, and hit it off as friends, and totally love them as a band. So that's always a plus when you have a band out there that you really. It sucks when you have a band out with you that you're just like dicks, like right. So it's cool having 2 bands out there that really like, we all respect each other. It's nothing. There's no like, this big competition thing going on or anything. So.
And from the new songs, when you're watching, because I know especially as a drummer, you're watching all the way from the top of the roster, which is a song that the crowd just goes crazy for right now?
You'll see tonight, when we do Darkness Within, that people start singing along with it right off the bat, and it's just a very it's a very heavy subject matter, you know, as music, kind of comparing it to a religion. And I think with a lot of people, a lot of our fans, it's like that. And it's like that with us, with other bands, you know, that we grew up on. So, you know, you'll see tonight when he starts that song, like people just going crazy, singing along with it. Almost like when I'm back behind my riser during that part, it's, you know, you hear them over the PA system. So sometimes it just gives you chills. It's pretty killer.
And that's a song that also crossed another border for you guys. Yet again, you know, Machine has always been about crossing different borders. We were hanging out at Dove's after hours, and they were playing Octane, not even liquid metal. Yeah. And they were playing that song, I think it was Eddie Trunk on the Boneyard. And I was like, look at that. They're going to another, not necessarily another market, but another part of the market.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good feeling when it happens naturally, you know, and where it's, you know, where we definitely didn't write that song to be played on any different kind of station. It was a song that came out of Robb being really depressed. You know, even like going back to the first time when he played that for me and Phil, just like acoustically and sang. It was almost a completely different song. But like some of the lyrics and some of the music was the same, but when he finished it, he was almost in tears, and it was like that's the kind of music we write, you know what I mean? It's not anything written to be like, oh, dude, that's a great song. That could be played on liquid metal or Octane, you know what I mean? Like, it's not anything that we think about. So, you know, for you know, Eddie Trunk to see that and like get that and be able to play that on his station is killer. It means a lot to us.
And before we get out of here, Dave, what's in the agenda for Machina for the rest of 2012?
Lots of touring. We do. After this, we get one day off at home, and then we fly to Australia the next day and do a few weeks there. We're doing Soundwave Festival, and another U.S. leg possibly. After that, we'll do like a kind of a smaller market tour, and then go over to Europe again and do all the festivals there. Downloads, Rock 'em Ring, Rock 'em Park, and all that stuff. It's killer.
Any more music videos in the agenda, or for now?
Yeah, nothing really that we planned on, but you know that tomorrow we could be on the bus and go, we need another video.
All right, Dave, I want to thank you, brother, and again, congratulations for the success of Unto The Locust until now, because there's still, you know, a lot of the fire is still on, and for the next series till the next one comes out, and dude, like, you know, keep carrying the torch, keep doing what you guys do, because you know you're making heavy metal look right and look, you know, and giving it presence, which is so important.
Appreciate it.